Once again, welcome back to the Xuan character reviews. The second core reviews continue, and now it's the time for the Fumi Fatali to join to the roster. So here we have Ameth. Ameth was clearly added in to fill up the space for the hot woman. Yeah, we have the Asian idol, then the Western Valley girl, and now the beautiful grown-up. And then they did a good work. Ameth is playing gorgeous, I can really explain why, but everything from her facial features, the body and proportions, and the clothes are that hot. In China, she is called Shi Tong, what means purple eyes. Are her eyes really purple? Maybe. With her, they decided to go to the mystic and supernatural aspect instead of the sci-fi or the crappy anime powers aspect from Kaoru and Claire. So her design is so hot because she is even supposed to be a supernatural being and a succubus. How cool is that? I've read some people compare her to Morrigan from the Darkstalker series and Louise from the KOF Maximum Impact series. Does that make sense? I think kind of does. While she takes Morrigan's beautiful demon concept and Louis' supernatural status and bright and exquisite design clothes, she is not really like any of them. Ameth's clothes are a mix of modern and traditional motifs, combining some oddly cut magenta rags with Eastern imagery, including the tiny robes and the Asian 666 sleeve. And yes, I'm just kidding. She also has a second layer of clothes, underwear might one say, consisting in white lace and something that looks like white fox fur, what actually contradicts her biography that states she hates animal fur. Now, I can't really explain how is her attire so effective because I don't know much about fashion, but the weird cuts on her sleeves looks just so cool. I think it has something to do with Asian inspiration, the fact these sleeves look like something like wings of an insect, what complements so well her actual appearance with cherry petals floating like fireflies around her. And it's just a brilliant design! Jade Studios actually delivered visually with the description that states she is a sexy, beautiful, not vulgar, lady because they were able to add some kinky extra stuff there like a super short skirt, these stockings, the overly high-heeled sandals, and bands around her bare legs. That kind of gives her an SM vibe yet doesn't diminish the majestic beauty of her character. Another minor element of her design is this very voluminous hair falling on her back and tied with an accessory like it was a ponytail, while two big bangs falling to her breast. Her hair is actually shaped as horns in the top, a hint to her true nature, and then she has a big ass belt on her hips, not unlike other designs of the game, but here we could say it's a fashion influence, just like the one of Rose from Street Fighter Alpha, so it could be justified. And again, all of these look excellent, not breaking the balance of the design at any moment. In-game, she is that magnificent. Everything on her poses and move inspires bodacious, but also comes great dignity, despite of course for some accidents. And about her alternate design, I'm not really that fond to it, but it doesn't depart much from Ameth's personality. It consists of a tight corset covered with a finer, a little more sensual Chinese dress. Her hair now is loose and with a different color that makes her look younger and softer. Her hands are now bare, and a few fine details here and there. I especially like the turquoises on her boots, and of course the way that corset highlights even more the curves of her body. Nothing bad to say about this custom, but it doesn't equal by any means how special her main design is. But of course, being a Met, we're supposed to have plenty of options to pick for her alternate clothes, and I can't get tired of them at any time. Now, as for Amet's gameplay, her moves and fighting style are pretty original. I really don't recognize attacks taken from any other characters, so she has been one of the most original fighters on the game since the very beginning. Now, she is supposed to be Chinese, but I'd say her martial arts look more Japanese to me as it reminds me a little to Chizuru Kagura from KOF. Whatever, her energy color is bright pink, and she is able to do some pretty cool stuff like floating over it, performing magic tricks and charms, as well as creating different special effects on the screen. Her poses come off very natural and accentuate these very subtle and beautiful moves. There's just nothing about her in-game sprite that doesn't look wonderful. Now I'd like to talk a little more about her personality. She is said to be an amoral demon that feeds on people's souls. Some people say she is evil, but I will say she is not. She is not even human, she is from a different kind of beings. And she feeds on men's souls just like animals feed on their prey. It's her way to remain alive. As a demon or a fox spirit or whatever, she feels in the upper side of the food chain, and she feels just that superior to humans, she doesn't care at all about the people she kills. And then she's supposed to be waiting for some millennial event that will grant her true immortality, so yes, we're talking about a very different order of beings. So Ameth is one of the greatest designs of the game and one of my personal favorites too. And there you go. See you next time for a new Xuan One character review on this channel and see you later.